Hey there movie fans, I'm John Anderson and I just watched Wonder Woman's a film I went into a little weary, as the current DCEU undoubtedly has its issues, but with colorful and action-packed promo material, and the fact that Wonder Woman was one of my favorite aspects of Batman vs. Superman, I was willing to give this one a watch. After Captain Steve Trevor crashes on the beach of Themyscira, Princess Diana of the Amazons learns of the First World War and rushes to the front lines to aid mankind. The first thing I found apparent about this film was just how crisp the island of Themyscira looks. It reminded me a lot of Minas Tirith from the Lord of the Rings franchise, which I found was a bit ironic as Minas Tirith is the last city of man, and Themyscira is the island of female Amazons. However, once Diana goes into the world of men, the color palette does become more saturated, resembling the other DCEU films, but I feel like that was a directorial choice to symbolize the purity of Themyscira and the corruption of man. Gal Gadot embodies the physicality needed for the title role, along with her supporting cast of Amazonians, despite her thin stature, and though she isn't the most charismatic actress, she manages to still fit into her role and isn't that bad to look at for 2 hours regardless. Chris Pine's Steve Trevor was hands down my favorite part of the film. Pine's charisma definitely helps carry the movie. Himself and his war buddies brought a sense of levity that the film needed to make you care about the characters, an aspect that was surely lacking in the current DCEU films. DC has become notorious for their memorable villains, and if I'm being honest, Danny Houston's and Elena Anya's characters weren't the most memorable, but were sufficient to the story. Which, speaking of story, this is by far the most cohesive plot we've seen in a recent DC film that doesn't feel cut up or disjointed, but flows organically, which was a nice change of pace. The only real negatives I had with this film were the uncanny similarities to Captain America the First Avenger, and though the plot was cohesive, it came off somewhat generic with very little surprises, as if they were playing it really safe, but then again, DC was in desperate need of a really safe and successful film. So overall, this film is a solid superhero origin story, with a cast that together truly shines, with a plot that comes off as paint by numbers at times, but that's why for me, Wonder Woman is a really good movie. So those are my thoughts on Wonder Woman. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. Be sure to click right here to see my last comic book movie review on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and click over here to see my reviews from last week on Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, and Baywatch. Also be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links down in the description below. And until next time, don't forget to watch the movies.